Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the story of Jade Empire. No commentary involved.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. I want people to remember Tiger Lifts the Mountain, so I've crafted a suitably memorable challenge for your introduction to the division. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
These monsters crave the flesh of man. Staff. Legendary strike. Staff.
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look. Do not be gone too long. Kana may well rise to become the Silver Division champion while you're away.
Look who's the new fighter who is so quickly closing on Crimson Kana's position. Oh yes,
I watched your last match! Things are a lot more difficult in the bronze round, are they not? I've fought everyone who's made it that far. I should know. It's always nice of you to...
Looks like you're still walking. I'm sure Kana will fix that once you challenge her for the division championship. Good.
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiyeruk. On we pifir. Wo yo weir shake.
You will go far in the Bronze Division. I look forward to seeing you face Crimson Kana.
That last one was a win for you? Could you try to be less good? My bets will bankrupt me again if you keep this up.
I want to hear that. Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Legendary strike.
Expect things to be much harder here than they...
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Kui. I have a message for you, Tiger Lifts the Mountain. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
Ha! Well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me? Do not be gone too...
The new...
I watched your last match! Things are a lot more difficult in the bronze round, are they not? I fought everyone.
I'm sure.
I want to hear... Ah, yes, your next fight. there's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match. I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild's involved, though. The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kailan the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here. No, I can't, actually. The Serpent, who's the guild's chief agent in this place, has specifically requested you. I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes. But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! Tiger Lifts the Mountain has climbed the ranks with great power and deliberation. Who wants to see what this fighter can really do? And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror Incarnate. Mirabelle. Staff. Legendary strike. Horse leaping finish. Legendary strike. Staff.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. For the surprise! You didn't know what was coming and the crowd could sense that. It added drama. You were never in any real danger, but now the crowd knows you're no average warrior. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match. He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sakupono. Wo sawayir noka.
Looks like I'm sure
Word is that Kana's blade will cross with yours next time you're out there. She's undefeated, you know.
Look who's Kana's next opponent, if the rumors are true.
You have no reason to be here. Go on. Don't stare at me. I'm not here for your amusement. I hate standing here, but I will be for a long time. Don't tempt my foul mood.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. Especially such a fine figure of a man. So many men are made soft by city life.
You're talking to the wrong lady, Master. That's the waitress over there. You know, the one with the wine.
I would love to chat with you and learn more about you, but alas, I can't. I'm on exclusive retainer with the proprietor of this place, and he does get so jealous. Farewell, gorgeous.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time. You're not half bad for a man. You're in my good books as long as you have the silver to stay there. Sweet Poison Lin's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need. I have my sources, some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy. These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything. Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry. What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts. Certain items have always been considered questionable, but enforcement has been more strict in the past few years. All I really know is that the restrictions have done wonders for my customers' tolerance for raised prices. What more could I ask for? Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Lin, allow me to introduce Tiger Lifts the Mountain.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Crimson Kana's rise to Bronze Division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. You fool! The Guild is the authority in the arena. Anyone you approach would know better than to tangle with us. If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
Never much believed in poisons myself. There's simpler ways to kill a man, or a woman for that matter.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Qua falliti, ir Sayer ujufwis patuye? Uksayer kun ni kak no aku kwawir fuisir aku fallita. Uksayer caritas fonir sisayer ir furk tatasier, ir karano sakupono. Uksier watuafu niye froto usosawir, uktatasier ni ryoki. Wonowiri fuiro tarir, noka sisayer na workurktantier. Aka wo nawir sawir sonsinoka uk napir. Narawir woifuir uk sunurk. Wosayer pinir sokart ayawir. Wosayer pinir sokart ayawir.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? Until the Guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the Bronze Division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Victory and a pair of unique blades stands between Tiger Lifts the Mountain and the Bronze Division Championship.
Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike.
winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
O sajer pinir sokart ayawie.
Come now, the arena works on a strictly regenerated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra. I'm sorry, but there's no room for bonuses, extra payments, or gratitudes of any kind. You'll be fine with the usual winnings. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. He'll be watching you, so expect him to anticipate your style if you face him. Your large friend there was once a competitor here, so I know him in passing, you might say. This is his business, though. Why not ask him? I'm sure he'll tell you whatever he deems appropriate. When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
O sawajer noka ukraproni apawafa sonsijer tuwirwo. Wowo nikfrafo wowo sawier kwanpa. Ukwiro ni sayer tatasiyer yu, wo nawir siyer fu ni winyanakan. Sata kwa wir ni wo sawir sawawira suyer cook. Wo sawajer noka ukraproni apawafa sonsijer tuwirwo. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. On we pifir. Wono wiri fuiro tarir noka sisayer na workurk tantir. Wo sawayer noka uk raproni apawafa sonsiyer tuwirwo. Wo sayer pinir sokart ayawie. Tir nik puntuir, poir nokauk, soyer takitir noni.
What? That was quite the fight out there! The champion of the Bronze Division, no less. You're doing very well for someone so new to this place. If you haven't talked to Kana yet, do so. She swore to teach her style to the first person to defeat her. Right, you...
Looks like you're still walking after that lap. If you think defeating Kana impresses me, you're wrong. She was too wrapped up in honor and duty to do well anywhere but in schools in this arena. Unbending values like hers come from having your sword rammed too far up your nether regions. If you can't bend without cutting yourself on morality, you're no good in a real fight. Good.
Look who... The newest champion of the Bronze Division. We shall have to keep an eye on you. Very few climb so far, so quickly. Oh, yeah.
You were a sure thing in my eyes. Kana's unbeaten streak ends now, I told myself.
That last one was... I thought Kana was a sure thing. Just my luck that she'd lose. I had 30 of my cousin's silvers on her, too.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you. I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules. My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
I wish Dr. An were...
I wish Lustful Lao would stop ogling.
You had your chance to deal with me and you lost it. Find someone else to pester. You had...
What do you need from me? Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment? His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes? I'll be here when you need more of my goods.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect, and I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time. A 1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game? Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division. Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need? Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror? Excellent. Follow me.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger? Horse demon.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Looks like you just watch yourself. We will be sending you to see me if you keep that up, and I'll break you in two.
I bet Soldier's got his eye on you. He'll be nervous about how quickly you're advancing. Keep him off balance. Right?
Look who's... Why, it's the reason for Soldier's increased surliness. Congratulations on managing the impossible. Oh, yes.
You had you.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
I don't think you should go in there. The serpent is no good for anybody. I'll be around if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment.
You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future. Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer. Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire. Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we? The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me. Did you? An interesting claim. And one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why? How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public. If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely. You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend. I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail!
Paralyzing ball! Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. My style is superior. Paralyzing ball. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing ball. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike.
He fought like a monster for a little guy. Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kylon were there, and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side. He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was, convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood. Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Hello again. Right?
What do you... I'll be...
You have no reason to be here. Go on.
Good show down there in the ring. The Silver Division fights are always the most intense.
You're one of the fighters now, aren't you? You're that tiger lifts the mountain, right? Well, there's nothing for you to do here. I take bets, and you don't get to bet when you're a fighter, so push off.
Always, I say always, a pleasure to see a customer return for another visit. You look like a warrior to my eye.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Tiger Lifts the mountain.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. We must always use the resources available to you.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Double saber.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades. The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message. You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the Guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place. When you walk the streets and hear your name...
Why, it's the reason...
If you want to hear about it so badly, I've got the real story. These babblers will just tell you they saw it all in the stars.
Your expansive friend returns on a dark fall of the cards, I'm afraid. His story, like all stories where brothers fall out, is not lightly told.
The Black Whirlwind and Raging Ox had a confrontation. No one really knows what happened, but suffice it to say Ox remained here. Raging Ox continued to rise through the ranks to become champion, while your friend left his brother and the arena behind. Perhaps you should ask the Black Whirlwind yourself. Has there not already been a reaction of sorts? Kylon likely wants nothing more than his ex-star fighter to leave this place. Of course, that means he wants the same of you. The Black Whirlwind was never one to follow rules, and Kylon is one who demands that his rules be followed.
Good.
It is a sensitive subject for my brother. He doesn't like the thought of the arena being less liberal than he imagines it.
What?
I'm sorry, but I really should keep to myself. The proprietor of this place can be so possessive.
I bet so.
Han doesn't know anything that can help you. We always kept him out of the nasty stuff.
This is about your friend and the Serpent, right? It would probably be better to ask some of the higher division fighters. I didn't hear much about it. I do remember Raging Ox. He was always full of life and he had fun in the ring. He was a much better champion than the Ravager. Right?
Looks like you just trying to figure out how to deal with Soldier. Not a chance. You are going to lose and lose again until you finally stop trying. If you drop out of the arena in shame, so much the better. Now go on and leave me alone. We've got nothing to talk about. Good.
I was right. Soldier will be getting nervous at the pace you're advancing.
That last one. You can't possibly keep doing this well for long. Soon all my bets against you will pay off.
I am honored that you have chosen me.
What? What do you want? Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools. But hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch. Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination. The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much? Whatever. Tried that once, and it didn't work out. Prefect Mu Hong pledged his daughter Mi Shan to me after I cleared his district of bandits. She wasn't ugly, so I agreed. The night of the wedding feast, I got more than a little drunk, and in the morning I woke up in the prefect's bed, next to the prefect's wife. I got up and went into my bride's room, and there was a strange man in her bed. I killed the bastard and was about to kill her when Mishan came into the room yelling. Apparently, I had just killed her sister's husband and was about to kill her sister. I tried to tell her it was an honest mistake, but she wouldn't hear it. The brother-in-law's family was pissed, and so was the prefect when he found out about his wife. They tried to subdue me so they could send me to prison. I killed them all swiftly. None of them suffered. Still, Mishan wouldn't leave with me. She kept crying and complaining about her family. Family life just isn't for me. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Those Lotus assassins won't know what hit them. This might just be the most exciting day of my life. You know, battles like this don't come along every day. We could very well die in there, cut up into small pieces, trying to fight off hundreds of enemies. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Come on, let's go to the fortress and have some fun. I'm a fighter, not... Time to bloody my axes.
I want to hear that you're ready. What do We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the Army could devise. Are you ready to show them what you've got? Excellent.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Double sabers. Stone of orders. Double sabers. Spirit thief. Horse demon. Double sabers.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Horse demon. Double sabers. Spirit thief. Horse thief. Mirabelle. Focus. Double saber. You will.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire. When you walk the street...
Look who stands before us, brothers. One close enough to reach out and snatch the Silver Division from Soldier. How fascinating. Oh, yeah.
From what people are saying, you'll get a chance to silence Soldier's bragging next. I hope you win. It would teach him some much-needed lessons. Right?
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. We'll take care of that in the next match, New Blood. Trust me. I've been looking forward to taking you down a notch. I look forward.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. What really catches the crowd, though, is the story of Tiger Lifts the Mountain. They come to see the noble warrior who strides up the rankings like the heroes of legend. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you. Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The veteran Iron Soldier prepares to face Tiger Lifts the Mountain.
Legendary strike.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that. Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive. I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? The real champion is the Ravager, but the Sung Brothers are your first hurdle. Who were you curious about? The crowd loves to hate him. He's vicious, he never talks, and he has no interest in the fans, but when he fights, he's unstoppable. Right now, almost no one will face him, so it's rare that the Ravager steps into the ring. It's for the better, I think. He tends to cripple people despite the protective magic of this place. They're an odd triptuplet, if you ask me. They were 3 of the best individual fighters to participate in the arena, but things changed after they fought together against the Ravager and lost. They're sort of a buffer. If the 3 of them together couldn't match the Ravager, only someone who can face all 3 will stand a chance against him. It cuts down on the number of injuries at the Ravager's hands. If you want to know more about them, you can ask the brothers themselves. Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Why have you chosen to come here when you have already earned the favor of the Inquisitor? Do you wish the blessing of someone less corrupted? No, you are stronger than that. We will train away this timid front and tap a potential that you haven't yet dreamed of. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty? Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well. Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We'd better tell the others we made some progress.
I watched your Congratulations on becoming champion of Silver Division. Soldier will not be happy with losing to you, but he's been unhappy a long time, I think. Right?
Come to kick this tired old dog? Careful, boy. This mongrel's still got all his teeth. Don't think I'm going to forget that you were the one to take my division from me. You're even and level-headed, which means you won't watch your back. You'll never last. Do you actually need anything, or are you just there to flap your gums? Ask me? Why ever would the vaunted Silver Division champion speak to one of his inferiors? No, I'll not sit here and listen to your taunts, and I certainly don't feel like talking about this place, or my past, or whatever fool thing you want. Why are you wasting time with me anyway? Shouldn't you be taunting your next victim?
Wuwuwir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut. Kop awuka inir.
I knew Soldier was losing his edge. He couldn't stay Silver Division champion forever.
Why do you insist on ruining me? How much silver must I pour upon your opponents before one of them wins at the right time?
Look who... The one who stands just below us in the rankings. Our new Silver Division champion. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I want to hear that you're ready for your... The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights in the Empire. Ultimately, you can think of it as a test to see if you're ready to face the Ravager. Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style. That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable. I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a Master Warrior's abilities. Excellent. Follow me.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Paralyzing. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. You will fall. Spirit Thief. sabers. Legendary strike. Paralyzing ball. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Double save. Legendary strike. Focus. Double sabers. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. My strength will be victorious. Spirit Thief. Legendary Spirit Thief. Paralyzing claw. You are weak, Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing paw. Spirit Thief. Paralyzing paw. Spirit Thief. You will be crushed. Paralyzing paw. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike.
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable. But I've never put much stock in legends. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager. Things are in...
Don't let their mysticism fool you. The Sung brothers are very skilled. You'll be facing them next from what I hear.
A big Gold Division win for you? Go on and keep climbing the ranks. If you get high enough, you might just break your neck when you fall. Why are you...
You're gonna do very well in the gold round. I can feel it.
That last one was a win for you. Lost a lot on that one. Luckily, some large, well-dressed fellows were willing to lend me more silver. That reminds me, I should look up that dismemberment word they used.
Look, our honored opponent, how you must feel knowing you are to face us next.
I would not end this conversation immediately, Brother Bo. Not just before facing this one in the ring. Our last words echo the rhythmic structure of Lord Chu Young's unsuccessful plea for mercy before his beheading.
Brother Sui has an ear for these things and a knowledge of history, you understand. So I wish you a fond goodbye and a distinguished farewell.
Very tricky. Breaking your sentence's rhythm with an extra well-wishing comment, brother. Skillfully done.
I want to hear that. I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sung brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career. I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all three of the Sung brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds. Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are. Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers three.
Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. You will be crushed. Legendary strike. Double sabers. Focus.
Three opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impass them, but you have. Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely. You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules and give you extra silver. I am still accountable for my prizes. The winnings at this level are more than generous enough. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Things are...
Just a word of warning. The stakes are high where you're fighting. Be careful both in and out of the ring. I've heard rumors that the Serpent will fix fights at the higher levels, too. Watch out for that.
Looks like a big... Go on.
You're gonna do very...
The brothers Sung fight as one, and yet you fight as if you were three.
While the match invited the toothless donkey of unhappiness to our stable, we still praise your skills.
We don't have a stable. That donkey's going to get cold.
I'm sure the donkey will be fine, brother, or at least justifiably unhappy instead of randomly petulant.
My brothers drift from the matter at hand. What may we do for you? Well, may the full spec...
I want to hear that you're... I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others, though. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of the Empire. The Imperial engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be a man alone against a rushing wave of opponents, great and small. You must stand against them all, and when you do, your right to challenge the Ravager will be indisputable.
time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
The concept is simple enough. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious electricity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. If you tarry, then you will be swamped. You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already, and more. You will be the first. As I said, I need you to have the crowd's heart. Kailan does not want you to face the Ravager. I do. Are you ready for me to finish the arrangements? If so, we'll get everyone set up. If that's the decision you want to make, things... I want to... Excellent.
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Focus! Focus! Legendary strike.
Hapless Hand enters the fray!
Focus!
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Paralyzed fall. Style legendary strike.
How long can one warrior last battling a tide of foes?
Spirit Thief. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall.
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation. The the Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Legendary strike.
Hapless Hand enters the fray! What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
My strength. Focus. Double sabers. Paralyzed ball. Spirit thief. Focus.
How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Legendary strike.
For this battle, Sung Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. You are weak. Paralyzing fall.
The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring.
Spirit thief.
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. 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 Weakness. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. 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 Legendary strike. Stolen Warden. Legendary strike. My strength will be Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike. Spirit Thief. Legendary strike.
You have just emerged the victor from a multitudinous concretion of raw fighting talent. Amazing! The crowd loves you, and you have proven yourself enough in my eyes. No other fighter stands a chance against the Ravager. But you must think of your safety. The Ravager strikes with such power that even the wards of this arena may not be enough to save you. No one knows. His strength is almost inhuman, but we are sure he is no demon. Your match could end in death. It almost happened when Sung Bu faced him alone, and he was the last opponent to tackle the champion alone. The Ravager grows more fierce with each fight, as if time were making him stronger. If you face him, we may not be able to end the match in time. Things are...
I watched. You're supposed to have a shot at the Ravager next. You're the only one in recent memory who would stand a chance against that monster. Good luck. Right, you take care of yourself too.
Looks like you're still a big go on.
You're gonna do...
I'm sorry.
Look, either you are extremely brave or very foolish to face the Ravager. Either way, we wish you luck.
You know, the Ravager is next. If you're ready, well, he's always ready. It is that time. The Ravager awaits. You remember what I told you about fighting him? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
This fight will not happen. This fighter is not worthy of facing a true Imperial champion. The Ravager will not waste time with one so new to the ring. One must face the test of time to even challenge the Imperial champion. Good people, I do this for you. Would you have an unproven whelp as your champion? As the Empire's champion? Tiger, 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 tiger. Silence! You have spoken, and I have heard. Your will be done. I give you the Ravager!
Paralyzing fall. strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Stylus. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Spirit Thief. You resist. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Legendary strike. Paralyzing fall. Double save. 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 Paralyzing fall. Double save.
If you have even the tiniest bit of sense, Whirlwind, you'll realize that you should thank me.
What have you done to my brother?
Your brother was a useful tool. After you cut him down while he defended me, I decided it would be too much bother to let him go. In the process, I saved you from charges of fratricide. And so the Ravager was born. The perfect, unquestioning enforcer of my will. And I owe it all to you, Whirlwind.
I should kill you here and now, but first...
You have done nothing. I still took your brother.
And I took him back and repaid the favor.
You will not be champion. This is my arena. I invoke the right of challenge. As an ex-champion, I will return and stake my claim upon this place. Tradition supports my right to this.
But the right of challenge hasn't been used in hundreds of years.
Very well. You need not accept the precedents and traditions that make this empire great, Qui. Instead, accept that my men will kill you if you dare contradict me again. So, Stripling, what do you say? Are you prepared to suffer at my hands, or will you walk away and die the tenfold deaths of the coward?
No, you are not the current champion, Serpent. My brother was, and now my friend is. All you are, magician, is mine. Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf, Master. I will not fail you, and I know my brother's spirit will be satisfied if I take this chance.
Never. I will not allow a substitution of this sort.
They do have the right, Serpent. You substituted the demon in place of one of your guild men. You set the precedent yourself.
Damn you all. Fine. I will fight the shaved bear. It will be a pleasure. Speak with Kui when you're ready. Until then, I will prepare.
This has all gone horribly wrong. I have had a dead retired ex-fighter in a mask for a champion all this time. Do you know how many rules and regulations that breaks? It's a mockery of the entire arena, and Kai Lan and his thugs are to blame. But you can stop him. I need you to see this through to the end. I need that man stopped before he destroys 1,000 years of gratification. Things are...
Look, the Unmasker. You have solved the mystery of the Ravager, and now we wait to see what fate has in store for the Serpent. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who would have thought Raging Ox could have turned into that? Please end this. I hate to think my arena has become so corrupt.
Looks like a bit. Go on and...
You're gonna do
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? Your friend is ready to fight. When he was here before, he was always ready. Tell him to be careful. Kai Lan is not easily defeated. Are you ready to get started? Next.
The Black Whirlwind returns to the ring to face the Serpent! Might meet magic!
Well, I know it's anticlimactic, but you did earn it. Congratulations, champion. I wish that I had another dozen fighters who could rise through the ranks with your alacrity. I will not dishonor you with appearing to those who cannot match your skill. In time, someone will come along, but I suspect your equal will not be manifesting any time soon. Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it.
It would be hard to find anyone in this city who does not recognize our new champion on this day. We have met before, but right now, I represent the guild. I want what you want. We had to address the issue of Kai Lan sooner or later. His open policy did not fit well with our philosophy of discretion. His power ran deep. He would have taken our organization even further down Gao the Greater's path had word of a new contestant not reached us. Indeed. Then you will be happy to know of the Guild's decision. We no longer want a stake in the proceedings in the arena. With Kai Lan and Gao the Greater gone, let us just say that cooler heads prevail. The current sentiment in the Guild is that the Lotus Assassins have become more trouble than our alliance with them is worth. Thus, we propose a truce. Your feud, or whatever it was, with Kai Lan died with him. The Guild will not trouble you or this place if you will not trouble us. Our business is concluded. If you will excuse a moment's adoration, it was an honor to meet you. Already some of the Guild have tried to emulate your styles. So effective are the blows of Tiger Lifts the Mountain. You should be proud. We will not speak of this again. Consider me nothing more than Sweet Poison Lin from this point on.
Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it. Champion.
You have our collective congratulations, champion. You have done great things in this place.
You're going to be a good Imperial champion. Sung Bu is sure of it. You're going to be a good Imperial champion. Sung Bu.
You have...
The alignment of portents suggested that you would rise quickly. Congratulations, champion.
I don't want to talk to you. You're the reason Kailan is dead. I had a good thing going with the Serpent. He paid a handsome fee, but he never trusted me enough to make use of my services. Now that's all gone. Thanks a lot.
While I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. Welcome again. What can I do for the arena's champion? Of course. Have a look.
What do you need from me? Magical enhancements?
I knew you could do it! Congratulations, champion.
Not much to do at the top, is there, champion? No. Your skills would just waste away with no challenges. I wonder if it'll be me, the Sung brothers, or some other upstart who brings you down. No.
Nara ir uk napir sonkut, usatatir tatasiir uyu.
Great changes have come to this place. Well done, champion.
Champion, I'm humbled that I bet against you as you rose through the ranks.
Back. Thanks again.
I wish last...
You return. That's...
Always, I say all. Of course, champion. Always an honor to have your patronage.
Rumor has it that the outer province...
If it isn't the champion. You have any idea how many headaches you've caused me at this betting counter? How many screaming maniacs are drawn to your fights? Congratulations on winning everything and all, but I'll be glad if you never fight again. At least not in here. You just can't imagine.